Hi. It is 11:38 p.m. on Sunday. I feel super productive because I edited and scheduled the vlog from a few weeks ago. I recorded the reader problems tag, edited it, and uploaded it. I just have to decide what day I'm going to schedule it for. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think my goal is going to be releasing or uploading 2 videos a week, and now I've done that. Like, the videos for this week are recorded, edited, and uploaded. So I feel very good. That means I can focus on what I'm going to do for next week. I already know I want to record a video talking about middle grade recommendations. My plan is to record that on Thursday. And then people recommended I do the mid-year freakout tag, but I'm planning on releasing that at the beginning of July so that the actual first half of the year has passed and we're through June. But I don't know. I need to kind of go back and look at some of my old journals because I had this old journal where I wrote down a bunch of videos that I wanted to do. And so I just need to look through that and see what speaks to me. But yeah, I have not read anything well, I haven't read anything since I last updated you, which is fine because I was doing other bookish content related things. And yeah, I just feel really productive. Like, really productive. Sorry, I pressed a button on my camera and so now it's showing me a weird screen. Yeah, I do know I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some food and that'll be a fun time. Alright, I will talk to you in the next clip. Happy Monday. It is 9:09. I have class at 9:30, so I'm gonna go upstairs, make some coffee, pour myself a glass of water. I probably should make some toast, but I'm not hungry, but I feel like I should. Oh my goodness, put something in my stomach. I have 2 classes. I have one at 9:30 and then I have one at 11. Yes, good morning. It is the last day of it's the last week of school, so we're focusing on fun stuff. So we're gonna play some games and things like that, and it'll be a grand old time. But first I'm going to make myself some coffee. I have a break between classes. It is 11:59. I have to hop on a call, but I finished my 2 classes. It was pretty cute. It was fun. We just played games the entire time because it is the last week of school and I do not want to give any work. Because if you were in a school building, I wouldn't have given any work. We just would have played games this entire week. So let me hop on this Zoom call. I might go outside and do it. Yeah, I might do that. It's a nice day. And I definitely want to read. I got up this morning, or I was coming upstairs and I was getting everything I wanted to bring upstairs and I was like, oh, what work do I have to do? And I have no work, like none, because I have a week off from grad school and it's kind of wild. It's great, but it's wild at the same time.
There's like 2 different types of construction happening right now. I've done no reading out here, so I think I'm actually going to go back inside and get some work done and hopefully clean or read or do something, but this ain't it, sitting out here. So yeah.
It is, wow, 4:10. Still doing construction and I can still hear them not as loudly in my room, but it's still very hard to focus, so I haven't really done any work or read anything, but I have been kind of cleaning but also reorganizing some shelves and things. So I guess I can show you that. Alright, so this shelf is where I've put most of my historical fiction, and then this used to be the extension of the middle grade, but I think I have an idea for this, but I don't know. Those books are just there until I can find a place for them. What else has changed? Alright, yeah, so this used to be Harry Potter. It's not anymore. It's going to be my collection of witch graphic novels and these are middle grades, because which is a middle grade graphic novel series. There's one missing, and that's number 14. It'll go right in between these two because it's coming next week Tuesday for some reason, as opposed to today or yesterday when the rest of them came. So I had 1 through 6 and I ordered the rest. Number 19 comes out in July, which is why there's a little space for that right there. This shelf might move. I don't know. I'm contemplating it. I like it there, you know, the exalted shelf of some favorites, but I don't like these together. So there's that. So I might move that shelf to over there. And then this nonfiction rainbow shelf, I'm highly contemplating, kind of made up my mind that this will be moved / changed. Simply because the reason I did this was to help me read more nonfiction, but that hasn't happened. So they don't need to be there. And while I like looking at them, I kind of want to put something else here. I'm not sure exactly what I want to put on this top window shelf. No clue where I'm going to put these. Well, no, I know where I'm going to put the nonfiction. I don't even know why I said that. I know exactly where I'm going to put them. I could, I guess, in theory, fit them into my rainbow shelves. That's also a possibility. I want to tweak my rainbow shelves. Well, not the corner one, but this one. Just move my camera. I want to tweak these simply because I realize I can get a lot more books on these shelves. Not really the first shelf, but the second and third. I do vertical stacks a lot of the time so that I can get more books, and I just did not do that really with these two. So I'm going to reconfigure these slightly. Otherwise my room is a mess because I'm also cleaning. I have a cart on the other side of the room where my TV sits, and I need to organize that. I also bought some things from the Container Store to help organize the drawers that are part of my bed. So I need to organize that cart across from me that my TV sits on, and I can also put books over there. Maybe that's where I'll put my nonfiction instead of where I originally thought. But those are the plans. Oh, let me show you. I started this yesterday. So as you know, I moved my it's so hard not looking at the viewfinder. I'm just gonna tilt that back. I moved my historical fiction shelf. And I'm just making this completely fantasy and sci-fi. And so what I did is I continued the theme of this shelf right here of making it, it's very hard, of making it series that are completed or in progress. And so I just continue that. So this is where Harry Potter is right now. This whole thing. And then up here we have some series that I know have more books in progress. It's been like 4 minutes. I moved this here. That's great. And I moved the Children of the Lamp series. I don't even know how many books are in this series. I need to look because I have the first 5. I don't know if it stopped at 5. But I moved this here next to my my Rick Riordan graphic novels, and I like this because these colors go together really well. And so what I'm thinking for up there is that I might move my mass market paperback romances up there because right now they're down here. Can't really see them. And what I'm thinking is that if I move these, I can have a 4th rainbow shelf. I don't even know what is behind me. I know it looks like a mess. I can have a 4th rainbow shelf, and then I can figure out what to do with this windowsill. Remember that video I said, yeah, maybe I'll record? Did it already. Immediately recorded it. Recorded the haul. I feel super proud of myself because I just feel like I'm on fire. I'm saying I'm going to record videos, and then I get up and I record them. I do need more video ideas. I think I was talking about this yesterday, I think. That aren't just, you know, tags and hauls and wrap-ups. And I don't even know if I want to do possibility piles, honestly, because, like... we'll see. Oh, also... Can you see behind me? Behind me is a mess right now because that is cleaning. It's making a mess and then cleaning up said mess that you made on top of the previous mess that you were cleaning in the first place. But I redid this shelf right here. So what used to be here was like a upcoming TBR. So I have things on my desk and then I have books here I was like, I want to get to. And it never worked. I rarely ever pulled from it. I would like cycle it out. Like, what am I interested in now? And it was stale. It was stagnant. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'll keep books I'm wanting to read soon on my desk. And if it can't fit on my desk, then it'll just fit on my desk, you know, and I'll look at what's on my desk and be like, okay, this can go back on the shelf because I'm no longer interested in reading it right now. But what I decided to make this is a kind of semi-permanent shelf that I don't have to cycle through. And these are favorites of mine. So I'm actually going to move this water bottle. I really like the way that this came out. All of these books I've rated 4.5 and up, except for Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I actually looked on Goodreads. I rated that 4 stars, which I don't know why. I don't know. I just remember that being a favorite, so I guess it was a very strong 4 stars. But everything else here is an absolute favorite. Love it. Have full intentions of rereading at some point in my life. So yeah, and I'm really proud of this. I took a picture for Instagram and everything, and I think my Switch just looks so nice sitting right here. I think I might make this like my Switch's spot because it was on my desk and it just was not getting the love that it deserves. It was just got thrown around, but just not, wasn't taking care of it. So I think that's where my Switch will live when I'm not using it. That and like maybe a bottle of water and that coaster that you saw there. But yeah, that's the progress. That is the progress. I've been doing a lot, like it feels like a lot, you know, probably because I'm just destroying shelves and remaking them. It's just like none of the stuff on my actual to-do list. That's really what it is. And honestly, it was a construction that was happening earlier. I was feeling extremely anxious. There was like nowhere in the house that I could go where I would not hear it. And I couldn't focus. So I knew I didn't want to take a nap because that would just throw me off completely. But I knew I had to do something. I knew I had to move. And so I decided to reorganize some of my shelves. And reorganizing one shelf means like reorganizing 5. It sets off a chain reaction every single time without fail. And so of course now I have a pile of books, my mass market paperbacks that are sitting on the floor that do not have a home. I have a shelf over there on my fantasy bookshelf that is missing a chunk of books because I moved it to another shelf. Like it's okay. I'm okay. And that's where we're going to end this clip. It is Tuesday night, almost Wednesday, honestly. It's 11:44. Throwback to that clip when I said I was going to end the vlog on Monday. And what I decided was that the majority of this vlog, I think, probably, has been me redoing some of my shelves. And so I figured I might as well end the vlog when that process ends. And so my plan for tonight, I've done no organizing. What did I even do today? I taught class. I went out to the post office and vitamin shop with my mom. Came back for a staff meeting. And I did some other work. Yeah, I haven't even read today, which, man, it's so bad. I didn't read yesterday, I didn't read today. But here we are. Oh, I was on a webinar, emergency preparedness webinar. That's what I did. And then I ate, of course, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do for the next, I mean, I can say I'm going to try and go to bed by 1 o'clock, but like my track record is saying that's not going to happen, even though I have a 9:30 class to teach, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I do want to make some progress on these shelves. I actually had an idea about where to put my romance books and also where to put my nonfiction books because I don't want to say I'm unsatisfied. It was pretty when I did it, but I just no longer like where my nonfiction books are actually behind me. They used to be okay, well, Beyonce's blocking them right now, but they used to be they still are a rainbow shelf. I just started taking some books from it. And I was going to put it on my brown bookshelf, but there's not enough room on that bottom shelf for them. And so what I'm going to do is take the mass market paperback romances from the pile on the floor that I ended up putting them in, and I'm actually going to put them on the top of the white, where's my finger? Top of the white shelf. And I'm going to bring the manga down, right? So the romance books are going to go on top of the white shelf. The nonfiction books are going to go on the very bottom of these rainbow shelves behind me on the floor. and the manga are going to go on the white shelf. And I think that's better because what I really want is to not clean up, but I guess, clean up and minimize this window seal. Because it was never really my intention to use it as a bookshelf, and that's kind of just what happened, and I don't think that I need to. I've been unhauling books and rearranging books, and I have enough room for my books without making that super crowded. In terms of these books right here, minus like a few of these, but these books, I just kind of like the arrangement of them, and I was like, oh, I want to get to them soon, but I think I might, I don't know. Ooh, this is hard. I kinda am contemplating moving this same orientation just over there under those 3 vertical shelves. Simply because these are all fantasy. Yeah, except for this. This is a contemporary. So I think this one will be moved. This is a nonfiction, fantasy, historical fiction. So for the most part, those are mostly fantasy. So I kind of just want to move them to where most of, or half of my fantasy and sci-fi section is. And then maybe I'll reserve this spot for an actual like TBR coming up next type thing. So that my desk doesn't get so crowded, because I'm at it again where I have like a bunch of books on my desk that I want to get to, and I just don't want all of, it's not clutter, but it's stuff on my desk, and that doesn't help. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, what am I going to do? I also want to like redo my Funko Pops. Yeah, I want to do that as well. I don't know if maybe I've been sitting still for too long or what, but I just want to I just want something new. I don't want the rainbows to change. I love the rainbows, and I just recently actually like redid them. So I don't want them to change, but I want the Funko Pops to be different, I think. Which is like makes no sense because they're all for the most part color matched to a shelf. I'm going through it and I don't know why. I also need to put some Funkos, and my like room is a mess, but I need to put some Funkos on those 2 shelves. And of course at the end of the vlog I'll go over all the different shelves that I changed and I don't have before and after. I might have some clips of that, but yeah, I wasn't really thinking that because I wasn't actually thinking about vlogging this experience, and I also wasn't thinking about changing my shelves so drastically. This was unexpected. But let me take the memory card out of this camera, put it in my handy dandy, I named it Ruby, put her in Ruby, and then I will record my process of that as well. Lighting doing? Ugh, it's not doing me any favors. Alright, so it is now 12:07. I did a few, well, my battery died, so you're not gonna see the full, like me finishing that shelf. I'm actually gonna show you right now as soon as I get the charger for that camera out. And so what I decided, actually, first things first, I'm gonna unhaul a bunch of these mass market paperback romances, simply because I was thinking about this the other day. There's 3 authors in particular who their writing just was bleh for me. Probably never pick up the books that I already read from. What is this lighting doing? Probably, is this gonna help? Probably not even in the slightest. I made no change. Let me turn on the other light. I'm just not gonna reread their books. There we go. Their writing wasn't particularly intriguing, so I'm just gonna unhaul the books I have from them. Save some room. Also, my fantasy romance not gonna fit on that top shelf. Oh, that actually kind of looks kind of cute. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. And I've been wanting to move the manga from up there since I put them up there, but no other books fit up there. I don't know why I never thought about the mass market paperback romances. I don't know. But this is the pile. So Brenda, actually that Christmas ebook actually needs to go up on that shelf because I am keeping that. But yeah, Brenda Jackson. I don't know, I just find her writing kind of dated. I don't know. Anyways, alright, this is the end of part 1 of my reorganization vlog. Make sure you click on the link for part 2, which is out now.
I ain't living for the moment. I see what's mine and I want it. Hungry like a Pac-Man. I'm Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm Naruto with a Hanzo. Got a sharp mind like I'm Einstein. Plus I'm copywriting, so it's all mine. Check it for me, I'm in the sky.